Fort Myers with more on how our local search and rescue crews are offering a helping hand to the West Coast. Peter.
Well, Lauren and Jim, the team from Miami has been saving lives. In the first 24 hours here, they rescued some 60 people. Sadly, though, as they went door to door, they found that some people had not survived. We follow members of Miami's urban search and rescue team as they and their rescue dogs search for survivors of Hurricane Ian. 80 members of South Florida Task Force 2 were mobilized Tuesday, and they have been scouring Fort Myers Beach amid this destruction that we saw everywhere.
A lot of what we've seen, unfortunately, is very reminiscent of our experience in Hurricane Michael in Mexico Beach. You see a lot of devastation, a lot of houses removed from foundations, and unfortunately, you see people that have stayed behind and weathered the storm, and it's our job to ensure that we touch absolutely every resident here and make sure that if they need assistance, we provide it. If they need to be evacuated, we help them to evacuate.
We have been through this several times, so we know the challenges, but we also know the impact that we make by getting here as quickly as possible and putting our hands on as many people as we can to save lives.
Along with this mission, Miami Mayor Francis Suarez, who has been following the team.
They're incredible. They never get tired. They sleep here. They eat MREs. They don't stop working. We have a hard time getting them to rest. And they're just, they're methodical in what they do, and they have to deal with death, and they have to deal with destruction in ways that many of us never have to come to terms with.
Beleaguered residents of Fort Myers Beach tell me they are grateful for what this team has been doing.
They're great. They're the only people that are stopping to ask us if we're okay.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. It's like a blessing. I'm loving it.
In a catastrophe like this, you can't have enough help.
Yeah.
So it's appreciated, and I'm sure Lee County, Charlotte would all return the favor if something happened in Miami. So everybody helps everybody in Florida.
We also saw teams here from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Pompano Beach Fire Rescue. The team from Miami has checked hundreds of homes and businesses. Team members tell us they will be here as long as they are needed. We are live near Fort Myers Beach. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.
Peter, before we let you go, of course, you've been around a long time, and you recall when the shoe was on the other foot, when we were the ones who needed the help here on this side of the state. Based on what you've seen there, comparing it to the aftermath of other storms that you've covered, how would you compare it, or can you?
Well, the devastation, Jim, good question, that I just saw in Fort Myers Beach parallels what I saw at Homestead, Florida City, and quite honestly many spots south of Kendall Drive following Hurricane Andrew on August 24th, 1992. Memories of that, and it's certainly very sobering. And looking at that, I think it's going to take years for this place to recover from what happened.
30 years later, and you still remember it vividly, so no doubt everyone in Southwest Florida will remember what they have been through for generations to come. Peter Dench, thank you for your reporting there tonight.